What's going on, everybody? This is Al from PlaybookGamer.com. And in the last Dynasty video, we took on Eastern Michigan to kick off our conference season, and we ended up getting the win 49-28. Just offensively, we had to do whatever it took because our defense really struggled, especially in the first half. But then we made a couple adjustments in the second half. Eastern Michigan started to turn the ball over a little bit, and we was able to take advantage of that. So we got the win there. And today we got a home game. It's our first of 4 straight home games. And we're going to go up against Western Michigan. They've lost 2 in a row. They're 1-2. We got more talent than they do. It looks like they don't do anything well statistically other than their turnover differential is pretty decent. And their pass defense is okay. But a lot of that, it's very early in the season, so you don't know if any of that really means all that much. But what's even more important is recruiting. We have several visitors in for this game. Starting off guard, Derek McLaurin, he still has it down to his top 5, not ready to take a visit yet. We just don't know what he's into. But Anthony Reed is our first visitor that's coming in today. First prospect that we'll look at, Anthony Reed. Of course, program prestige is what he cares about. It says Anthony wants to be a part of our football tradition. So we're going to go pitch the program prestige on him. Next up, we got Justin Osai. He is visiting as well. And we don't know what he likes, but we know he doesn't care about location, academics, or playing time. So we'll go with the most popular pitch out there, which is program prestige. And then last but not least, Jared Colvin is also visiting today. And he really cares about our location. So that's what we are going to pitch him. So stay to the end of the video. We'll see if we get any of those guys to commit. So let's head into the game. Now, I forgot what they run schematically, offensive, defensively. We played them last season. I should already know this, but we'll find out here real quick. But let's look at their uniforms. Their default isn't really good. They got a black. That's probably, I'm using the next texture pack, but something may be off on my end. So I'm not going to get a little too upset over it. Something may be off, like I said, like a file that I may not be having or something. I'm sure it's a whole lot better now than what we're dealing with. But we'll see what happens there. But we got several players out, defensive tackle, a tight end out for a couple of games, or at least one game. Butler's out. I think this is his last game that he is out as well. They got a quarterback out. We're going to check out their roster here shortly. And we got a packed house in the Rubber Bowl.
Hi everybody, Brad Nessler here with League.
Always enjoy playing in this little stadium. We finally got it packed out at least. You know, we won enough games towards the end, and we're undefeated this year. Pretty good weather, not too harsh a wind. Now, this is a non-division game, so it's still important. It's a conference game, but it's not in our division. And here come the Akron Zips. 21st in the country. Just crazy to think of that. And here come their Western Michigan again. Forgive me if their uniforms don't look all that great. The numbers are black for whatever reason. But Carlton Jackson, they're going to highlight him. Hopefully he has a killer day. He had a great game against Eastern Michigan. Hopefully he'll dominate today. And they're going to pick us to win. Let's go to the coin toss. Let's go with, we will get the ball in the second half. That's always my preference. And let's check out their roster. Starting off, their starting quarterback is out. That's helpful. And a little bit of a drop-off, but he's not a terrible player. 80 overall, but just 65 speed. So we can go after this guy quite a bit. No impact halfbacks. Great. And none of these guys look very good to begin with. They're all slow, and they're not very talented. Excellent. Fullback, not much there, so I'm pretty sure they run like a spread offense of some sort. But they have 2 impact wide receivers. So that tells me they're going to throw the ball quite a bit. So one of the better groups, wide receiver units in the conference, you would think. But still, they got one guy just in the 80s. Tight end, not a whole lot here. Their best guy is 74 overall, 65 speed. So it doesn't matter if he can catch it on, he can't. So all of their strength is at the wide receiver unit. Let's look at their offensive line. 80, 74, 70, 76, and 62. They got several freshmen. This kid's a freshman. Their center's one. A lot left to be desired there. Now, I don't remember what defense they run, so let's check out their players. 76 and 74 on the edge. Impact guy up the middle. That tells me we probably don't need to be running much triple on that guy. but we'll probably get shoved around a time or two by him. But 74 and 74 behind him. You look at the linebackers, 74, 80, and 80. Not a bad linebacker unit. Look at their corners, 78, 78, 76, 72. They can go nickel or dime if they feel like it. Not a whole lot of free safety. Maybe we can attack that. And not much at strong safety, a true freshman. So their strength, I guess, is a couple linebackers, and that's it. And I guess this kid right here, he's an impact guy. Otherwise, there's not a whole lot to get excited about. Average kicker and an average punter. They got a lot of freshmen starting for them. So let's kick it off. I'm going to kick it to the left away from the impact guy. Don't want him to touch it. So it's going to be up to this little quarterback, the backup quarterback, to get them going today, to get to their ball to their best two receivers. Let's see if that happens. They didn't even have their names on the back of the jersey, so who knows what's happened there. I rarely fool with those uniforms and whatnot, the texture pack images and files. I just don't do any of that. So who knows? I'm going to pick up 6 or 7 yards there. Well, they're going to go 4 wide again. Let's just stay in quarters at a nickel. Let's go here. I would download their latest texture pack, but I don't think it works with the default game. Like, they've really made it central to... That's a terrible play. They've really made it central to their latest ISO, so I don't know if I should update it or not. Somebody on the next team can let me know if I should or not, if it's going to interfere or anything. It's been a while. I'm using a much older texture pack, actually. All right, well, I'm going to try to blitz this guy. That didn't work. They're moving down the field pretty well, just throwing the ball around. They're going back to 5 wide. We don't really have the players at cornerback to play dime, not a ton. So I'll just stay in nickel. We'll do something like this. Maybe I can bait this guy to a pick and actually get in a good position to do so. Nope. Just going right down the field, picking us apart. Now they're going with a much bigger set here. Let's just do something different. Let's go with a cover 1. I'm going to do an over front. I'm going to do something like this. Intercept that, or don't. Good stop, though. Only picks up a couple. I'm going to try that zone blitz again. I'd like to get to this guy if possible. Do something like this. I may go around just so this tackle doesn't pick me up. We'll see if that works or not. Nope. Nowhere really to go. So that makes it what, 3rd and 5, 3rd and 4, 3rd and 6 actually. I'm going to try Cloud. Would be great if we could hold him to a field goal. I'll do something like this. I'm hoping that halfback goes out for a pass. Gives me, nope, he's going to come in to protect. Just all day to throw. Almost picked off, though. Great defense across the board on that one, so we're going to force a field goal. Good job. So that was a pretty fun drive for them. No, they're not going to get a touchdown out of it, but they just threw, and I know my next offense, whatever team we go with, either after this season or sometime in the future, I really want to pass a lot more. Everybody knows that's what I enjoy doing. So we held them to a field goal. That's perfectly fine. What I could have done is take off their entire texture folder for that particular team, and their old school stuff would stay in there. It would probably look a whole lot better, but that's okay. Enough of the textures. All right, middle of the field, I need to make a couple of adjustments. Here, we'll do something like that. And let's go basic option out of the gate. Let's see if they flip their defensive tackle much today. I'm going to go to the right. Get a block right there. Just cut up field. First down. Ooh, we got a new, did you notice this? We have a new impact player, and it is Jackson. Nice. So we got Gardner and Jackson, which is good. Our passing game should help. The run game, everything should help, should boost because of that. So that should be the only change. Our only other impact guy is still Butler, and he's out for one more game. Now, we got a face mask here to go with this. I'm going to go with a 5-yarder. We'll definitely accept it. But that was a good run out of the gate. You see here, just be patient with the blocking. Good block right there by Gardner. Nice cut up field right there. One juke, and I could have maybe scored a touchdown. Let's run something basic to the outside. See, they flipped their defensive tackle. Let's go back to the right. Just get a block. Just get some yards there with Newell. Not a bad play. We can try. Let's do a basic just run with Gardner. I'm going to attempt. Yes, I'm going to attempt to go to the left. That was my fault. I should have cut up field a little bit more on that one, but we did get the first, which is good. So run the 44. I'm actually going to go option from Twins. I'm going to go to the right. Had to pitch that off real quick, and I think that's going to be a touchdown. I don't think that's safety. I think they went cover 0 here, and they got a player hurt to boot. But I think they went cover 0. That's why you didn't see any safeties come up. So let's see here. Notice both safeties come down. So that's why we scored a touchdown. If they would have went cover 1, that probably would have got stopped. But anyway, I had to pitch off really quickly, and there's nobody on that team that's going to be fast enough to stop that cat. I mean, not a single person. We all know this. Just incredible ball player. So let's get a good thumbnail right here. I forgot who got the thumbnail in the last game. I'll have to check that later. Oh, yeah. I think our wide receiver got the thumbnail for last time. So let's see who gets it this game. Pretty easy drive for the most part. We got our first lead of the day. We'll get back on defense and try to stop this passing attack. I'd like to see our front four get some pressure. I don't know how well our blitzing will go. So far, it hasn't gone very well. Make a tackle somebody. Maybe we'll have to just play soft zone and maybe force a turnover. I'm not doing a very good job on my end over here just yet. I'm going to do something like this. Wow, good catch by the tight end or receiver, whoever that was. Picks up, what, 4 or 5? Picks up 3. We can go quarters out of nickel again. We do something like this. See what they call here. Probably more passing. And I don't blame when you got 2 impact receivers, you want to throw a lot. But they ran the ball there, getting a first down at a bunch. I'll stick with the same play. We'll do something like this. Now this offense will be very dangerous. Oh, good play there. McCutcheon couldn't get there in time. This offense could be real dangerous if they can sprinkle in some runs. I'm going to try another zone blitz. It's not working all that great, so what I need to do, I'm going to flip this. I need to occupy this tackle. And that didn't even work. Ended up getting blocked by the guard. 2nd and 7. Let's go back to quarters. So they're just dinking a diamond at the moment, but I enjoy it. This is my favorite type of offense. Just slinging the ball around. They're using a bunch of different formations, too. Look at that. Good little play. And that's a face mask to boot. Maybe I need to try some more man because they're destroying my zone. And, ooh, that's a 15-yarder. So now they got it down to 10. So we can try. I'm actually going to do a... Where's it at? If I can find... I'm going to do a monster, too. We're going to do something like this. I'm going to bring in 2 extra blitzers. Maybe just to force him to throw quick, like that. So what happened here? Could this be a clipping or a holding? Clipping. We'll take it. Definitely accept that. 1st and 24. Now it's 1st and 25. Let's go cover 3. Big play right there. Huge penalty. We'll do something like this. up the gut, and I just botched that one. Wow, they just got all their yards back and then some. So now it's what, 2nd and 13. I'm gonna try another zone blitz. I'm gonna flip this. Still, great job. Good job by the corner by Walker to get a swat there. So now it's 3rd and long again, and I'm going to go back to Cloud. And maybe we can get the same result, force a field goal. Don't run up the middle. They very well could. Intercept that. Good job. Just get your hand up, swat it down. So we're going to force another field goal. We'll go field goal safe man in case they want to fake it. It's been years since I've seen the CPU fake a field goal, but you never know. Should be an easy one, no matter how good or bad a kicker is. It should be an automatic kick, and it is. So we're back to 1-point win, or lead. So let's get on offense and try to stretch it more. As long as we get touchdowns and they get field goals, we'll be okay. But their passing attack is just awesome to watch. Very fun for me. Now, I mean, I hate that they're moving the ball down us pretty easily, but that's beside the point. So let's do a little play action. I want to go. Let's do some play action. They're going zone. This is pure roll up. I'm not a big fan of that shift they just done right there. Let's do something like this. Nobody's really open. Ah, dang it. I went past the line of scrimmage. Good job, Al. I was trying to hit circle. My tight end was wide open, or my receiver was wide open, but then I went past the line of scrimmage and spinned. I'm an idiot. All right, so let's... I actually didn't lose anything. Let's just do a basic run. I'm going to go to Gardner. Oh, not a big fan of that shift. There we go. Cut up field. Cut up field. Cut up field. Got a first down. All right. So now I may try play action again, but we're going to try a different one. And in the first quarter, we're up a point. Let's go with our most basic play action. This time we're going man. I'd love to try Gardner over the top, unless if they go cover 0. Let's see if that happens. Nope, cover 1. Ooh, that was... Shoot, we got lucky here. So I got spooked. I thought I was going to get sacked right there. So I threw it really quick. Actually, too quick. That's why that receiver almost, or corner almost got the interception. That could have been a nightmare. Very fortunate. Nothing bad came from that. So it's another 2nd and 10. I'm going to run power option. Got no choice but to go to the right. Just get a pitch it there. Good job. Go to Newell. First down. We can try. Let's go lead at a wide. As long as they don't spread out their line, we'll be okay. They did spread out the linebackers. Just nothing there. Good job. I probably should have juked on that one. So that makes it what? 2nd and 11? I may go back to the play that we scored a touchdown with. If I can get to it. I would love to try triple, but I'm just not going to do it against that defensive tackle. It's just not worth it. So let's do something like this. Ugh, man. Have the juke there, have the juke there to get a first down. So now, oh, Jackson's hurt, injured his chest. I'm not too worried about that. I think he'll be okay. So now what I need to do is, I'm going to go sting. Maybe they'll spread out some more so I can run up the gut. If you notice, they've been stretching out their deep, like doing that. So they keep stretching and stretching and stretching. So I'm going to go. And it didn't work because my guards did not block anybody. So that's, my plan was good. Go up the middle because they keep stretching out their defensive line and linebackers. But your offensive line has to help you out. So it's 2nd and 11. Let's go back to off tackle. And Jackson's out for 4 weeks. I swear. Well, so much for not being worried about it. Abdominal strain, out for 4 weeks. Oh, so can we survive without him? Well, we got no choice. So we just lost another impact guy. So Butler, or middle linebacker, impact guy, out. Quarterback, Jackson's out. Bad luck. That's all it is. We got to get over it. Not much there. So it is what? 3rd and 8? I'm going to run the ball here. I'm trying to put less pressure on my quarterback. Well, I guess we're going to go to the left now. Let's go get a first down. Okay. So you notice I flipped my 2 A-backs. So now what we're going to do is let's go tackle.
Let me tell you something. The biggest compliment you can give a coach is that his team is playing hard.
And I'm going to run to the right with nobody blocked on that one. Just nobody blocked. But we got some yards just because he's an impact player. Let's go back to... Let's go Sting. If they spread out, I'd love to go up the middle. But again, see, that's just like that. So can my guards block for me, though? And a fumble. Shoot. Okay, so it is what? 3rd and 3? Let's just go back to power at a wide, or at a tight. We're going to go to Gardner. Get a block right there. Get 6 points, maybe. Nope. Close. We'll just call the same thing, or probably go to tackle on this one. And let's just get in the end zone. So give it up for Western Michigan. They're giving us all we can handle at the moment. Just nobody blocked. Good job, everybody. I'm going to call the same thing, but we'll call just a different version of it. I'm going to go back to the left just because of Gardner, and they got the extra guy on the right side. Wow. I should have cut up, I guess. That was my fault. So now we're on the 5.
It's more like they devoured him. He had no shot of breaking clean.
We'll call off tackle again. Oh, man. I'm going to go back to the left. Golly. They're just playing great defense. Nobody blocked the guy. And I felt like I had to go to Gardner to give ourselves a chance. So let's kick a field goal. Man. The whole offense just kind of shut down once Jackson left. I don't know. They're just playing good defense on us at the moment. And I missed the kick. Good job, Al. I made it. I thought I missed it. I thought I hit the button too early. So we're up 4. Oh, Jackson, he's going to be out for... We got a bye week coming up. That's going to help. But, man, as soon as he becomes an impact guy, he gets hurt. We've had the worst luck on injuries this year. It's a miracle we're undefeated. So let's play some defense. I'm going to go quarters out of nickel. We'll do something like this. We need to generate some turnovers. Make a tackle. There you go. Calling a timeout. I guess this is the 2-minute warning. We'll just stay in quarters again. I'm afraid they call man. They'll just gash us with man beaters. He missed it. He just dropped the pass altogether, and he's hurt. So it's 3rd and 9. Let's go Cloud if I can get to it. I'm going to go to the inside this time. I've had some bad luck getting after this quarterback. Oops. That probably didn't help things. Intercept that. Or just don't look at it whatsoever. Either way, it's a stop. For whatever reason, he felt the need to throw quickly, which will take it. So let's get on offense and try to score before the half. I need to open up my playbook a little bit for our freshman quarterback. He's a redshirt freshman. We got to. We can't just go to Gardner on every single play. We'll have to fair catch that one. Minute 39. Like, we can try. Don't know if he can handle it. Let's try vertical. They're going man. And they're going cover 0, apparently. Let's do some adjustment. Let's go to long on this one. Can he make a play? Nice. Good throw there. I done a little veer and shoot adjustment there, a little deep choice. Good throw by Fine. Just good adjustment by Long. It was the better matchup. I don't know if you can go back and look at the video and you saw what I saw there. Just a better matchup on the free safety. So this used to be a post, and I just turned it to a go and had this guy go to a curl just to give this guy more of a free release. So this was pretty much all deep choice type stuff, but you have to make some pre-snap adjustments to make that work. Either way, snap the ball, go route, cover 0, just over the top. Great throw, great catch by Long. All right, let's try. Let's do a basic option play. Let's go zone. I'm going to go to the right. Just cut up field. Just get a block right there. There we go. Just be patient with the blocking and get a touchdown. A lot of patience on that play. Zone requires more patience. Not a bad angle here, but I actually want to go back and look at it from a better angle. So they went zone. You kind of think you need to cut up field. Notice they went cover 2, so they got a corner just sitting there. So I was wanting to cut up field, but they really came down on us pretty quickly with these two guys. So at this point, I'm just thinking, I got to pitch it there, and then I literally about stopped. I'm just kind of slowing down, waiting for Newell to make that block, and then let Gardner handle the rest of it. This could be a pretty good thumbnail right here, maybe. That would be a pretty good one. Let me go ahead and just do that one. All right. So we're up 10. Let's go up 11. There's a minute 18 to go. Plenty of time for them to go downfield and score. But we still have all 3 of our timeouts. I wouldn't mind getting the ball back one more time because we can't carry these timeouts into the second half. So let's see if we can do some of that. I'm going to assume that Western Michigan is going to try to do something here. They're going to try to get down the field and score. I'm going to kick it over here, just away from the impact guy. Make a tackle somebody. Good job there. So let's see. They're going to go to a bigger set, but I'm going to go cover 3. I think they're going to throw it. And we'll do something like this. Yep, they're going to pass it. Intercept that, somebody. Another overshot. 2nd and 10. Well, I just called cover 3. Let's just go with quarters from nickel.
It's 2nd down and 10 to go. Ball on the 22.
Let's try over front. Play action. Good job. I'm glad he dropped the ball. I thought it would just be a simple catch. So it's 3rd and 10. Let's go Cloud. Get a stop here. Save all of our timeouts, and maybe we can score one more time. I'm having a hard time around this tackle. He's doing a decent job on me. Good swat by Walker. He's been killer on that side for us these last 2 seasons. So guess what? We got to stop in all 3 timeouts. We're going to have good field position. Let's try to score one more time before the half.
They come out in a punt formation.
Let's see. It'd be nice if he'd have shanked it to the right, but that's okay. We're going to get a decent return, maybe. Just don't fumble it. So what do we have here? Let me look. I'm going to go... Do I have other things? Let me go corners. Haven't called this play in forever. So they're going man. That's good. I may have Gardner do something like that. Cover 0. Let's go to Gardner. And I got sacked. Dang it. Somebody came through on the right side. I guess I backed up maybe too much. Let's call a timeout. Let's try. Let's do an option play. I think we can actually get those yards back. Let's see if we can do that. Here we can cut up field. Good job, Fine. Go Fine. Go Fine. Call another timeout. Great play. Awesome play. So they went zone just like we saw the last time, except we didn't have much pressure up the middle. So we can go straight ahead and let Harold get a block and let our freshman quarterback get a good little run there. Nice. So we're in the middle of the field. I'm going to go backfield. We only got 1 timeout, so I guess we need a throw. Let's go vertical again. They're going back to man. We'll just read the safeties and decide what to do from there.
This is the kind of
Cover 2.
can make you pay when he's in the zone.
Good throw. Cover 2 beater. Hit the post route. So Fine is making some decent throws. Right over the middle. That's my cover 2 beater. I'm not going to call it timeouts, but I am going to... Let's just hurry this up. And then we'll decide what to do after this play if we need to do anything. I'm trying to hurry everybody up. Get to the line. Come on, let's go. Do something like that. And get another touchdown. Awesome. So that's how you end a half. 2 quick touchdowns. 2 good stops by our defense. And get scores off of those. So thankfully our backup quarterback Fine is doing fine. And he's helping us score some points. Now I'm going to let the rest of this go. We'll just try to go to the half. We only got 1 timeout with 29 seconds. I'm not going to try to get the ball back. Unless Western Michigan gets real dumb here and decides to throw, and get a 3 and out. I don't think that will happen. I think they will run the ball just to get to the locker room. Let's see if they do that. That was a good hit. So I'm going to go man on this one. Let's go cover 2 man. Going ace and normal. And they're going with the... Oh my gosh, I can't believe they're doing this. They're going with the halfback play, the halfback pass. I knew it was coming. When you go back and look, when you use your camera, it showed... Go back to the video, just pause it, replay it again. When you're at this angle and you see me use the coach camera, this linebacker, our middle linebacker, or outside linebacker, was defending the quarterback. That is the halfback pass play from ace normal. So I knew automatically which play they was going to call, where this halfback was going. So that's why I just put all my defensive end out wide and just destroy the kid. And that's what they get. Simple enough. Again, go back and look and see how I use that coach camera and notice that linebacker covering the quarterback. They should not snap it here. If I was them, I wouldn't. It's not worth it. All right, so now the score is looking like what it's supposed to be. We're a much better team than they are. We saw that at the beginning of the video. We just got better players. And the second quarter, we really just turned it on them there. So 268 to just their 108. They had a good start, but again, we're just too much for them. Our run game is going good. Our passing game is kind of getting a little bit better. It stinks that Jackson's out, but we're doing fine without him. Third down conversion is really good. No turnovers for either team. Individual stats, so Fine is 2 for 2, 64 yards. Who would have thought that was going to happen today? Running the ball, Gardner, 126 yards. He's got all the touchdowns. That's just kind of the way it's worked out. You go to receiving, Long has got the 2 catches. Blocking, nobody cares. Defensively, McIntosh, Carter, McCutcheon, Walker, Rogers, Garcia. Everybody is sharing the wealth on defense. You go to tackles for loss, only 1. No sacks and no interceptions, but we've had a lot of pass deflections, I feel like. Walker's got all 4, which is really cool. He's done a really good job for us. So let's head into the third quarter. Do the same thing for a couple of drives and just get through this game, get the win, and move on. I'm pretty sure Western Michigan's like one of the worst teams in the conference. Just don't fumble it. There you go. Let's try triple. I'm going to triple away from that defensive tackle. Don't know if it'll be helpful or not, but we'll see. So let's go to the right. Get a few yards. That linebacker came crashing down. That's my read. So I'm just going to go to Harrell on this one. But our right guard just didn't get a good enough of a block on that defensive tackle. So now that's what? We can try... Where's it at? Let's go BB option again. We've called this a couple of times today. Oh, man. I'm going to take a chance and go to the left. Get a block right there. Good job. Pitched it too early. Good job by the safety for reading that. Get a first down there. I'm going to try halfback option. We'll let our 2 A-backs handle this. They crunched in. I'm going to go to the left. Get a block right there. Good job. Not the best pitch. Want to get about 5 or 6 yards, though. 7 yards. 2nd and 3. We can stay here and run basic option this time. Going man. If they crunched in, that's going to be helpful. As long as they don't get a push. Good block there. Let Gardner get some yardage. Now what we can try to do is do play action on top of that. I wish there were some better play action plays in these wishbone formations. I just don't see them. I probably need to update them to make them better. But let's just go to our main one. Let's attack that strong safety. They're going man, so we can't worry about him. We'll just go to one of the... All 4 of these are good man beaters, actually. But let's go to one of the receivers. Cover 1. We'll have Fine go to Williams, pick up some yardage. Not a bad play. Let's do a basic handoff of Gardner. Let him get a touch. I'm going to go to the right. We got... now I think I may go to the left. Get a first down there. Not a bad play. So now... let's try... I got a good play action here. Let me look. PA roll right, slants. I may try. Let's try this one. They're going man. I don't know. We'll see if this will work or not. He's wide open. Yep. Newell was wide open. Good little man beater. Get some yards there. So now you see me call some plays you don't normally see me call. 2nd and 1. Gardner is feeling it, so let's feed him the ball. Let's just go basic off tackle from normal. I'm going to go to the right. Just get a block, get a block, get a block. Can I stay in? I tried my best to stay in. Almost a touchdown. We're on the 1. Let's just go back to Gardner, let him have another touchdown. But I think I may go to the right on this one. I think we got a better chance of scoring. And we do. Let's let Newell have a touchdown. All right, good deal. So we're up 30-6. Let's get an extra point. This was a great day to have visitors because, again, Western Michigan, they're one of the worst teams in our conference. They just don't have good talent in the right spots. And this is probably one of the worst defenses I've seen. Now, that first quarter and a half, their defense done a decent enough job, but just over time, it's just like in real football. Usually the more talented teams over 4 quarters will just overwhelm you. And that's usually what happens with this season with our team. We got the best talent in the conference. We should overwhelm pretty much most teams. It just takes a little while to get there, but we can do it. Get a tackle. Back to defense we go. Looks like they want to go wide with 4 wide, so let's go quarters. Keep running zone on them. This seems to be working a little bit better now. Just took a little bit to get going. Go and play action again. I whiffed on that one big time. Going to get a first down there. The bad throw actually led to a really good play. He had to come back for it. They're going 4 wide. Let's go cover 2 from 4-2-5. We'll do something like this. I just got destroyed right there. Intercept that. I threw it out of bounds. Fine by me. So that makes it what? 2nd and 10. Let's do a cover 1. They keep going back to this bigger set. I'm going to go over here, and I'm going to go outside on this one. Just in case they go counter. Nope. Another bad throw. See, it helps you if your quarterback can actually make some throws. So it's 3rd and 10. We'll go back to Cloud. They're going 5 wide. Love to get to this quarterback. I don't think I've got to touch him once today. Get whatever little crowd pumped up. Finally hit him. Ooh, man. Great play by Blair. He got a hand on it, but that receiver almost caught it. Look at this. Good hit by Blair, but that guy almost got a touchdown right there. If he would have caught that, that was going to be 6 points. Thankfully that didn't happen. So we're going to force another punt, and we're going to blow this team out officially. We'll do it on this drive for sure. Once I get a touchdown here, I'll probably put in the second string for the fourth quarter. And we'll wind down the clock there. Somebody get a block on the left. Get a block on that impact guy. Nope. Just don't. That was all kinds of bad. Not a good play on my part. Let's try. I'm going to go triple from Twins. And they crunched everybody in. You don't see the defense do that too often. I'm definitely going to keep this. Nothing up the middle. My guard got annihilated on that play. Had to run around him. So we'll go to Harold, or B-back. His first carry of the year, maybe. I forgot that I switched the two. And now he's about to pass out. Let's go basic option from wide. Just don't spread out on me. They're crunching in. I think I'm going to go to the left. Try to pitch it. I'm hitting the R2 button. It ain't working. Like, I'm hitting the R2 button. I'm hitting the R2 button. It didn't do it. So that was a loss of heavy yardage. Let's just go to Gardner, see if he can pick up the yards for us. I swear I tried to hit the R2 button several times, and it wouldn't pitch it. Get a block right there. Cut up field. There we go. Get a first down there. Good job, number 3. As usual, you're the man. I'd like to try. Let me look here. Fine is still kind of gassed. So let's go. Let's go basic handoff with Gardner. We're going to run to the right, apparently. But good pickup. Nobody got that guy, the linebacker. So we're in the middle of the field. Let's go basic option. I'll probably... Let's take a chance to the right, just so Gardner, he's feeling it. Let's see if we can get him going. Try to pitch it again. Probably a good idea that I didn't. So that is, what, 3rd and 7? And my quarterback is about to die. So I wonder if it's best. I think I may just hand the ball off to Gardner on this one. Like, I'm afraid my quarterback may be too exhausted to pass it. Cut up field like that. There we go. Just let him handle it. Good blocking right here. My front side just got, my left side just got good blocking across the board. Once Newell got a block there, then just cut up the field and just take up the rest of the yards. So where are we? We're on the 10. Let's try tackle. Let's go right back to Gardner. Maybe. Let's see what these... yeah, we got no choice but to go right here. Just get a block right there. 6 points. All right, good deal. So that's number 4 for him. So he did pick up that extra touchdown. Didn't know if he was just going to finish with 3 or 4 on the day, but it looks like he's going to at least get 4. Maybe he's got 5 already. Either way, we are done with our second string, our first string. So let's go mass subs. Let's go here. And let's kick an extra point, and then we'll wind down the fourth quarter. I'll try to go by as quickly as I can with it. Just run down clock and such. We need to make one adjustment. We need to take Fine out and put Randall in. Fine he doesn't need to be playing the rest of the game. He's our starter for the next 3 games because Jackson is hurt. So I think that's a good idea. Everybody else should be fine. All right, so let's get through this, and maybe I can tinker with some other plays. This is a good time to practice on stuff you don't normally call. Really good kick by our kicker. You don't see that too often, a touchback from him. Let's go cover 3 from 4-2-5. I think we got the bodies. Yeah, look at our backups. Our backups are decent in the secondary. QB draw. Make a tackle. There we go. Good job, Cade. So that's what? 2nd and 10? End of the third quarter. A good quarter. Just what? We got 2 touchdowns on that quarter. So I think I think Gardner's got his 4 touchdowns on the day. His typical 4. That's pretty much what he's done every single game this year. Let's see. So we've done a good job recruiting, to say the least. Don't know if you noticed that, but we got just solid dudes across the board. It took us 4 seasons to get there, but we did it. Screen. Get a tackle. Almost get a first down. Close. Finally went to one of their impact receivers. Hey, that's a novel idea. Go to your best players. I'm going to go man lock. Looks like they're going goal line. That's another reason why they've only got 6 points on the day. They got 2 impact receivers. I think they've had 1 touch total. Oh, man. 6 points. I don't think I can get to him. If I can get a good angle, maybe I can catch him. Yeah, just good play there. Cade is a humongous individual. I can't go dime, especially with our backups in there. So we'll stay here. Maybe I can bait him into a pick on my side. I can't see what's happening. Just go and make the tackle. So picked up, what, 1 or 2 yards there? Let's try a zone blitz. We'll stay in this formation because the 4-2-5 doesn't have any good outside blitzing. Not from zone, at least. Get him, get him, get him, get him, get him, get him. That may be a face mask. No. So the sophomore defensive end, Wilson, got the sack. It just took a while to get there. So it's 3rd and 18. I'm going... I think we're going to go back to quarters. I think 3rd and 18 is too much for our cover 3 to handle. So now we got... Oh, this ain't good. We got offensive tackles playing defensive end right now. We got Williams in there. Our guys are gassed, apparently. Intercept that. Good job. Was that 4th down? Did they try to go for it? Okay, now they're going to go for it again. Okay, so let's try it again. I'm going to go back to quarters. I'm actually going to go call a timeout. I want to get my defensive players in there. I think it's a good idea. I'm going to go defensive line. We'll just go back to quarters. It's still not very good. So why is number 74? Who is number 74? Why is he in green? Notice my defensive end on the left. He's in green. Is he that good? Who's 74? Why is he in green? We may have found something. Let's see. Can I get around? No, he's got all day to throw. Get him, get him, get him. And he didn't get it. Shoot. So let me go back and look. Who is this kid? So who's 74? This kid is Williams. Number 74, Williams. So who is that? That has to be an offensive lineman. That's probably that left tackle right here. Nope, 74. 74. Do I have a defensive tackle that's 74? Okay, so it's just a defensive end. Am I that loaded at defensive end? Wow, he's my backup. Well, no wonder. I was fixing to say. I was like, what in the world? So he's an actual defensive end. I'm an idiot. All right, so 1st and 10. I wish they would take their first string out so we can run basic stuff on it, but they're probably ain't going to. Nope, they still got the first string in. Let's run triple with Randall. I'm going to go to the left because we got so much grass to play with. Let's cut up field, cut up here. Go, Randall. Go, Randall. Get a first down there with the quarterback. So now we've seen 3 quarterbacks play today. Not by choice, with Jackson being hurt. But good play by Randall. Let's go slot. Let's run more triple, because I just don't get to do it that often, but let's just, good time to do it now. But they're going 5-2, so I don't know if this will work at all. I'm going to go to the left. Nothing up the middle. We'll cut up field again. Get a first down there with Randall. Hey, little triple. I'd like to give it to the dive read every once in a while, but there was just nothing there. You see, I went to the left because there were just less bodies on that side and away from this guy right here. But he looked to the left. There just wasn't much of a hole right there for the B-back, so I just kept it and went up the field again. Let's try more triple. Let's do it from this formation. It's a hard shift to that side. I'm going to go to that side anyways. And I forgot to run clock. My bad. I'm not running clock. I'm an idiot. So let's run some clock.
3 yards on that carry.
And he's about to pass out, so let's just go with a basic run.
The pressure turns up when in the red zone.
We may be able to get one more score in before the game ends.
When performance matters.
But let's definitely run some clock.
The wishbone here.
So really excited. I've been updating the website. Make sure you go check that out. I just keep tinkering with some things, try to organize as best I can. I got some new products on the way. Really excited about that. It'll be about another week or so before you get to see those. Just a lot of good stuff I'm trying to add and help out people with. So that's what? 3rd and 2? Let's just do off tackle from here to try to pick up the first. They're going goal line. It's obvious we need to go to the right. Impact guy on the left, an extra defender on the left. So yes, let's go to the right. But I got some new things on the site in terms of the shop. I created an archive page. Make sure you go check that out. It's just a list of every single post. My entire channel technically is on there. Just so people can find what they need. Bad play there, and they called a timeout. I'm going to make you pay for that, for calling a timeout. I'm going to go vertical. I'm going to go for a touchdown. Let's see how they handle this. Let's see if Randall can make a play here. Now, they're going to at least cover once. I'll probably go to long. They call it a timeout. Nope. We'll go to the post. That's what you get. That's what you get. Now I may actually score on you, too. Calling a timeout, trying to do something with that. Good play. Cover 0, the post is just as well as that corner route. So now that clock is running. I'm going to run more clock, but I don't mind scoring again, to be honest. I could take a knee here. Actually, I may... Let's just score on them. Again, let's just make them pay for what they've done. If I don't score here, I may take a knee the rest of the way. Let's see. Well, they stopped me, which is fine. That gives me enough incentive just to take a knee the rest of the way. I don't want anybody else to get hurt. So let's go special teams. QB kneel. I think I can kneel out the rest of it. So Gardner is your MVP, 236 yards, 4 touchdowns, and their MVP is their kicker. That's pathetic. That's how bad their offense was today. Because, again, they had their 2 best players were impact receivers, and neither one got a touch except for one, maybe? Just awful. Bad offensive coordinator there. We'll do that. They may call a timeout on this play after this one. If they do, I'm going to go for it. They do not need to call a timeout after this play because there's going to be some seconds left. And if they do, we're going to run it on them. I may just call basic option or something. Let's see if they do that or not. 2, 1. And they call the timeout. That's just dumb football. I don't know what they're doing. So what we're going to do is, let's go here. Let's run basic option on them. Like they still got their first string out there. Just dumb. So let's just see if we can score on them. We're going to score with our quarterback. With 1 second to go. Oh my gosh. All right, 44-6. So we're going to have a couple plays left. We'll kick an extra point. Again, that's what you get for calling timeouts on me with the last drive when there's no need to. Extra point. And with 1 second, I'll probably just kick it. I know what we're going to do. We're going to go onside kick. And we're going to do my fancy little play. I haven't done this in forever. And we'll do something like this. Get a high. Oh, I forgot. I was supposed to kick that high. So we're going to get the ball back here. It don't matter. Either way. 45-6. Great win. Again, against the worst team maybe in the conference. So let's get this out of the way. We're going to look at some stats, some scores and such, and then we'll get ready for our next game. without Carlton Jackson. Let's go over to stats and scores. So 45-6, 24 first downs to their 7, 497 yards, only 179. We had over 400 yards rushing. If we do that, I don't care who we play, we're probably going to win it. 96 yards passing. Of course, we didn't have to do much of that. 50% on third down to their 14. Again, their offense was dreadful. No turnovers for either team. Let's go to individual stats. So Fine came in and done a great job. 4 for 4, 80 yards. You go to running the ball, Gardner, 236 yards, 4 touchdowns. Randall had 64 yards and a touchdown. Newell had 34 yards and a touchdown. We had a lot of different guys get to run the ball today. You go to receiving, Long had a couple, Williams, Rogers, and Harrell had one apiece, but there were no receiving touchdowns. Defensively, just a sharing of the wealth, just a complete defensive effort by our defense. Everybody got to participate. Couple tackles for loss by Wilson and Grant, and we had 1 sack, and we didn't have any interceptions. All right, let's get out of here. Got a few other things to look at. Fingers crossed, we may get some commitments here in about 10 seconds. We're going to sim this, and I think we'll get 2 of the 3. Would love to get all 3. That way we can just dump all of our points on the remaining guy, and then we'll probably get all 4. Let's see if that happens or not. We got all 3. Defensive end, Anthony Reed. We've been going after him. We've been going after these guys since the beginning, but good to see him in the fold. 4-star defensive end. We got our quarterback of the future. Again, am I going to stick with Akron after this year? I don't know, but you got to pretend like you got to, this is going to be, you're going to be there forever. But Justin Osai, good pickup there. Should be fun to watch down the road. And then wide receiver, Jared Colvin, a little slot receiver. We needed some speed right there, and we finally got one. So let's go over to top 25 scores. So we beat Western Michigan. You got Virginia Tech, Clemson, Michigan. Then you have Texas, Auburn over Tennessee, USC got upset. Oregon State got upset. Then you got South Carolina got upset. Florida won, LSU, Arkansas won. Then you have Texas A&M, Missouri, Penn State over Purdue, Florida State won. Then you got Arizona State, Oklahoma over Texas, Minnesota, and then Miami over NC State. Let's go over to recruiting. We're down to 1 player now. We just put all of our points into this guy, but we got a few other guys we could technically go after. Like this kid right here tells me he still has his 8 teams listed, and we're still on there. That tells me if we'd have dumped any type of points on him, we probably could have gotten him. We really don't need him, but I mean, let me just look here real quick. So we got 2. I actually may go after this kid. That actually may be a good idea. Let me just go right here. We need more help at receiver, and this is a bigger receiver. We need both big and small dudes. So that's probably a good idea to go after this kid. Dan Brown, that goes to show you we're halfway through the season, and he still can't narrow down his top 8 for whatever reason. But maybe if I dump 50% of my points on him, we can go up quite a bit on him. And we still want to dump 50 on the guard we've been going after this whole entire time. We've already picked up a defensive end. I could probably go after another one if I wanted to. Like this kid, right? Both of these guys I could have went after. I could have had a good chance at. So I actually may need to, let me go like 33. Let me go 34. And let's go after one of these other defensive ends. Might as well. Which one's worth going after? So here's a 4.65. I like the size for both, so we can negate that. They're both really good in size. 4.65, 4.69. This guy looks a little bit stronger. This guy looks to be the best of the bunch. Zach Parker. So let's just go after him. Let's dump 33% on him. Let's see what happens here. And if it doesn't work out for either one of these 2 guys, it's no big deal. We're still dumping 1/3 of our points into the guard we've been going after this entire time. So we may end up getting 5 or 6 guys in the regular season. I see no reason why we can't do that. So let's go to Sports Illustrated. Top 25 polls: Michigan, Oklahoma, Florida, Cal, Texas, so on and so forth. We are 17th in the country. If you go to the media poll, we may be up a little higher. We're 13th in the country right now, which is awesome. Heisman watch. We know who's number 1. He should never leave that spot. He's got 24 touchdowns total. We got, 7 games left? I mean, he's going to just shatter everything. He already has almost 1,200 yards rushing, 120 yards receiving. Then you got some quarterbacks on there. You got a wide receiver from Florida on there as well. Cool to see. Then you go to Players of the Week. Nationally, quarterback for Louisiana Tech. They run pretty much the air raid down there. They're going to throw it all over the lot, and that stat line shows it. And they got a defensive end for Michigan State put up a good game. So who is offensive MVP for the conference this week? Brandon Gardner. What about on defense? Defensive tackle for Northern Illinois had a really good game. Let's go to conference standings. This is mattering more and more as we go along. Let's go over to the East. And here we are. It's still very early, but let's look at our team info screen. Jackson's out for 3 more weeks. We're going to look at the schedule here in a minute. Hyatt's out for 2 more weeks. But we got Jackson, Gardner, Long. That's going to be pretty consistent all season. Blair, Grant, Hickman. Some things may change there. We'll see what happens with that. So I don't even know who we got next. We need to go check that while we're here. We have, we got Buffalo coming up. So Buffalo, Miami. So, okay, so it's Buffalo. So let's go back. Sports Illustrated. Let's go back to conference standings. Let's go to the East. Now, this may be the worst team in our conference outside of Western Michigan. Now, dear Lord, they got half their team is hurt. Outside linebacker, wide receiver, a defensive end. They got an outside linebacker. They got 2 outside linebackers out. I think they run a spread offense, but they don't run the ball whatsoever. Like their leading rusher is not even averaging 40 yards a game. I mean, they're terrible, like just all-time bad across the board. So that's who we got coming up next. So let's go over here and let's preview them. Well, they got a little bit more talent than Western Michigan, but again, they don't run the ball at all or something. I don't know. Maybe we'll see where their impact guys are at. But you look at their stat line. Their pass offense isn't terrible. Their pass defense isn't terrible, but their turnover differential is bad. Hopefully we could take advantage of that. And we're technically first in offense total. That's pretty cool. Of course, we've been first in rushing pretty much every single season. That's just really cool to see that. Averaging over 500 yards a game. That's how well it's going for us at the moment. So it should be a lot of fun. Hopefully we can get another win. And I'll talk to you later.